Flame on, flame on.
It's about that time of day, let all the warriors come out and play. You tuned in to PB Smiley and Wayne Holloway. And me, my name's Santos, the Human Torch. And it's the hottest show around, it's called Blow the Whistle Sports. And today's the day, we talking sports and we came to play. Got no filter, we say what they all afraid to say. As last time we checked, football was a man's sport. So we don't let nothing fly like you ain't got a passport. We lot of fans, we attached to y'all. We talk about everything in the catalog, from football to basketball. We never had a loss. My team so official, got stripes like the ref. That's why they call us Blow the Whistle. Big Packett on go like a loaded pistol. If you got a problem with us, let us know the issue. We giving y'all the realest talk on live. Tap in with us, btwsport.com. Johnny.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Blow the Whistle Sports. Please allow me to introduce myself. Big Packett. PB Smiley's not in here with us today. He's still out handling some family business, but he is trying his best to get back in studio to see and talk to all of us and give us his live and informative views on the sports. How did you guys NFL go last weekend? I know mine was horrible. All my NFL bets demolished by upsets after upset after upset after upset. And it looks like this is how the season is going to play out. But rest assured, Kansas City will be back-to-back Super Bowl champions. And I don't care how hard the Raiders give them a rough time, Kansas City still will prevail in the end. Patrick Mahomes will have his second Super Bowl ring this season. Let's jump into the big news of the day. Which is the big news of the day? Cali Cat Pack Roaring Riot, holla at your boy. Teddy Bridgewater is unlikely to start. Go figure. He's dealing with some type of injury going on. Alvin Kamara foot. He sat out of practice today. And running back Carson will not play tonight for the Seahawks. When they say unlikely not to play for the Seahawks tonight, it's been a big deal. These injuries. And can we blame it all on COVID? No. That's the football season. These guys, professionals, they get paid to play rough and hard. And things do happen. Things will happen. But if you want to holler at me, call in. I'll put the number up for you to holler at me. And we can go back and forth if you think that you know a little better than me, but I'm pretty sure you don't. Let's do the picks for this week. I won't even get into last week. Last week was so upsetting. Cardinals at the Seahawks tonight. Will Hopkins make a big impact? He hasn't been making a big impact. Hopkins used to be my favorite wide receiver until he moved from Houston down there to Arizona. And in Arizona, he's an asset, but him and that quarterback need to gel a little more. Now, don't get me wrong. That play, that Hail Mary play was beautiful. Him catching that ball over two defenders, wow. Three defenders, wow. That game, they had lost that game, and it happened. Just like we've seen Aaron Rodgers do so many times. Hail Mary, touchdown, end game. Tonight, the Seahawks, Russell Wilson, will stand up and get that win. So I'm going with the Seahawks. Bengals at the W. Washington football. And I will take the Bengals in that matchup. Alex Smith is still getting his feet up under him. Alex Smith, I expect for him to be 100% next season with his football legs. They claim he's 100%, which he is. But coming back after those type of injuries where your leg or your foot is bent backwards is a rough ordeal for anyone. Give him a little bit of time. Next season, Alex Smith will be back to the old Alex Smith. I give him 3 more years before we try to put him out to the pasture, take him behind the shed. Moving on. So we have Seahawks, Bengals. I'm taking so far. Atlanta Falcons 3-6 at the 7-2 New Orleans Saints without Drew Brees. Drew Brees, I hate to say it because he's been so awesome. He's been the man for so long. This is his last year. It's a done deal for Drew Brees unless he goes to some scientist and gets some type of secret elixir and gets those joints back to moving. He just doesn't look like himself. I don't even think it's a real injury going on right now. I think they want him to sit and rest a few games and come back fresh. And they're hoping that he adjusts and he's back to the old Drew Brees. It, for somebody who drafted him in 85% of his fantasy football teams, wow, it's been a roller coaster. It's without his number one wide receiver. Then his number one wide receiver comes back, and he hasn't shown up. I wish I would have sold him out and traded him early when everybody was asking for the trade. That was my biggest mistake of 2020 was keeping Thompson on my bench instead of trading him for somebody better. I'm taking the New Orleans Saints in this matchup, even without Drew Brees. Winston will be starting, and I look for him to throw 300 and over 300 yards in the Atlanta game. I won't say 350. I'll give him over 300 in this Atlanta game. Uh, this is a good succession from coming from Breeze to Winston. He's finally with a team. He has a coach that can coach him, even though that coach, you've heard me say before, and I'll say again, he's the reason why the New Orleans Saints do not have two other championships Drew Brees has been cheated out of because Sean Payton has not been doing his job. He's been sitting Drew Brees doing trick plays with a quarterback that if you're going to play this quarterback, play this quarterback. You don't have Drew Brees and sit him on the bench, period. Now that he's past his prime, I'm going to say it, past his prime, now it's the time. Now you want to give him a rest and claim it's an injury. Okay, I'll deal with that. 9-0 Steelers go to the Jaguars' home stadium and they will dominate and be the 10-0 Steelers for the very first time in franchise history. The Jaguars clearly getting a draft pick this season, not intent on playing. Another team that I feel that's laying down for the season, the Texans. The 2-7 Texans will lay down once again. Cam Newton will go in there and handle business. I look forward to, for fantasy purposes, the Texans throwing that ball. Cooks will get about 130 yards, and Fuller will give him over 100 yards. But the Texans once again will lose, and the Patriots will come in there and dominate. Will it be a good game? No, it won't be a good game at all. The Patriots are going to run over the Texans because the Texans are simply laying down for the season to get a draft pick. Moving to Eagles at the Browns. The Eagles have some wide receivers back. Ertz is still out. The Browns will come in and look like the Browns should have been looking for the longest. Should we take our hats off? Should we get excited about the Browns? No, we shouldn't. We shouldn't be any of that with the Browns because you're playing a hurt Philly team, a hurt Philly team that we don't expect much out of. So this is what you get. Let's see. Let's see where we at. Let's tune into some of these our people on Facebook and let's see who's watching us. What's up, Omar? How you doing, sir? It's okay to call in. I'll talk back. I'll let you know what's going on. Go ahead and call in and you can help me do these picks with me so I can tell you where you're wrong at and where I'm right at. Yes, that's how that works. Detroit at Carolina. Cali Cat Pack, Roy Riot, we're clearly in rebuild mode. I've said this so many times, and I'll say it again. I don't want us to win any games. I, I, and it's hard for me because I'm in all these football pools, and I'm going to still go with my team. But oh my goodness, we need another Luke Kuechly on the squad. I can't say it enough. Help, help, help. Detroit comes into Carolina, and it's going to be a good game because we're going to try to play, but we don't even know who we got as starting quarterback right now. So Detroit, I look for Detroit to come in there and edge out the win against us. Um, it is what it is. Tennessee at Baltimore. Tennessee at Baltimore. Now everybody was so hyped, and even I was on the bandwagon for a minute with this Tennessee quarterback. But it's turning out to be he's just another high performance Michael Vick, and he needs to learn to stay in the pocket and get the ball out. They need Dez Bryant to come off the practice squad and come to the squad and give this man another target to throw at. Period. So clearly, in this contest, I will be taking Tennessee to beat Baltimore, and that running game to run all over Baltimore. But with Tennessee being a running game, it will keep Baltimore in the game. So that game more than likely would be settled by a field goal. A field goal in that game. Moving on to another runover game, another draft pick game. The Jets at the Los Angeles Chargers. I'm taking the Chargers in this game. That quarterback, I like what he's doing over there. They're trying to showcase him, so they're not really worried about winning the game here or there. And nobody wants to lose to the 0-9 Jets. So look forward to the Chargers taking that one. If you're doing any type of betting, take the Chargers. The Chargers should win this game by 17 points or more. Miami at Denver, Tua time. Tua. And I'm taking Miami on the betting cards also. And that's how we'll run that one. Miami over Denver. Dallas at Minnesota. Dallas is done this season, and they're looking for their mojo back. So we'll stick with Minnesota. Uh-oh, we have a call. Caller, welcome to Blow the Whistle. What's your name?
Omar.
Hello?
It's Omar.
Hey, Omar, how you doing, sir?
Shit, chilling was good.
I'm good. Why don't you turn down that your speakers? I can hear us in the background.
Oh, my bad.
Not a problem.
Hey, Omar, how you doing, sir? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you, but I still hear your computer.
You know, I got that Madden game going on in the background, waiting to whoop that butt in that Madden.
Yeah, but you're on Xbox, and I'm on a real system, PS4, and we've upgraded to PS5. So you know, I thought they were going to make it cross compatibility, just like Warzone, but they didn't do it.
I'm gonna get the PS5 for jump ship.
Oh, you jumping ship? Is there a reason for you jumping ship?
I want to shut you up, and I need to shut so many people up. The controller is better on the new controller for the PS5 is similar to the Xbox, so that's good. I only play 2 games. I only play FIFA and Madden, so as long as those 2 are on, good.
And that's the thing I'm scared of is this new controller. I haven't picked it up or tried it out yet.
Oh, you making that excuse already? It's all good. Don't let me trip.
I don't have any excuses in Madden, sir. I show up and show out in Madden. And I can't wait to play all you Xbox people that's been hiding from me. And you know what? You just made my mind up for me. I'm going to start
What?
going live with my Madden challenge.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna go live when I play Madden. I won't say from now on, but I'm gonna set it up, and I'm gonna set it up this week. So next week I will be sending out challenges to anyone who wants to play me in Madden because I am the man, and that will be my name in Madden. I am the man.
Say what you want, but like, I mean, it's gonna be rough because I'm in a real life Xbox franchise group with like 22 other guys from all around the country, and we play this game competitively like for the last 3-4 years, and we're talking. We play at least 3 full seasons, franchise mode with the trade, all of that.
I hear you. I hear
And
you. I hear
they're
you.
all Xbox. But they good though. I'm not even the best. I mean, I hold it down on my own, but like them boys nice too. So they might. I know they ain't jumping ship. They're all Xbox. But I mean, if you want one day to bring the Xbox in, I'm gonna come up, link up with you, bring that Xbox, and you get to play some real Madden fans after I whoop that butt.
Wow. Wow. Sounds good, sir. Sounds really good. Sounds really good. But we're at week 11 in football, and I was doing the picks for the week. And you picked me up when I got to the Packers at the Colts.
Oh, I like that one. I feel like the Colts gonna get this upset. I feel like the Colts, the Packers is just they always look good every week on paper, but they're not. I'm never sold on them.
Well,
Okay.
I'm glad and thank you for your opinion, but the bad man Aaron Rodgers will show up and show out and destroy the Colts. How about that?
Right. Philip Rivers throws to 300. I'm telling you, he's gonna do good. I mean, he was looking pretty good last week. The week 2 weeks ago when I watched a full Colts game, he was looking pretty good.
Who are you talking about?
So,
Philip Rivers? You talking
yeah,
about Philip Rivers looking pretty good? He's supposed to look
yeah,
pretty good. He's Philip Rivers.
Kind of kid.
Old man Rivers. But Old man Rivers is going to is going to be in Indianapolis when the bad man Aaron Rodgers shows up, unpacks his suitcase, and opens up another can of whoop ass. How about that one, sir?
The city of LA is gonna get this dub with the man with the bolo ties.
Cowboys at the Vikings. Can I get your pick?
What was that again?
Cowboys at the Vikings. Let me get your pick on that.
Oh, absolutely, Vikings on the way. The Cowboys is. I don't even know why they're still playing. They might as well just say, you know what? No more games. Just everybody caught COVID. Season's over.
And you know what? The Vikings should win that game, but I'm looking for the Cowboys with that Cowboy pride to pull up an upset in this Viking game.
Ooh, okay, I'm gonna write that down.
Hey,
Okay.
I think Ezekiel Elliott is going to go head to head with Cooks, and they both have over 150 yards in this game. Ezekiel Elliott will have 3 touchdowns, and Cook will have 2 touchdowns, and the Cowboys will win this game by a touchdown.
That's good though. I mean, it ain't gonna mean nothing. They still trash.
Oh, I tell everybody, hot garbage. Don't just say trash. Say hot garbage. But tonight's game, Cardinals at the Seahawks. What is your pick? I've already gave my pick.
As a Dodger fan, I wish the game ended with a tie. I just don't like the Seahawks. Regardless, Seahawks lose this one.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you're going with your heart. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You picking the Cardinals. I'm taking the Seahawks. Titans or the Ravens?
Oh, Titans, Ravens.
Okay.
I think Titans.
We're on the same page with that one. I'm taking the Titans also. Lions at the Panthers.
Ooh, it's a rough one.
Well, I'm before you even say something, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to pick my team to win because we always in the game, always have a chance to win. But for telling everybody, Bridgewater will not play this game. We don't know what quarterback will start this game. The Lions will edge us out by a field goal. But I don't care what goes on. I'm still picking Carolina in this game.
You and maybe 10 other people in the country. That's it.
Okay. So you take the Lions. Okay, Eagles at the Browns.
Oh man, Browns. The Eagles are. Oh, after what they did, I'm going with Hart again, and I'm going with the fact that the Browns are a better team.
We're on the same
I feel
page.
like,
We're on the same page
like
with that.
they're onto something. I mean,
Right.
it's for them to lose, but I feel like they played very good this year, and it sucks what happened to Odell. But I feel like the team will come together. A bunch of young guys, they need this win. They need to play together, and they've been doing that the entire season. So I like it.
Who are you talking about? You were talking like passionate about this team. Who was that again?
The Browns. I feel like the Browns are looking pretty good. I mean, I'm not a Browns fan, but
Hey,
I like see.
and the scary part about it is the Browns have a team that if they stay on the same page, they can hurt some people in the playoffs.
Absolutely.
That's the funny part about it. But make no mistakes, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Kansas City back to back, sir. Kansas City back to back. Only team that's a well-oiled machine out there, sir. Tampa Bay is, I don't know if you remember the Lakers when they had the Dream Team, when they had Peyton, Malone, Shaq, Kobe, and we went all the way to the last game. That's Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
And they still haven't found their footing yet.
And they still can't beat. They can't even. Look how bad they lost to the Saints. That Saints game, they weren't supposed to lose that bad. Like, that was such a disrespect to the franchise. Like, that was one of the worst games I've ever seen. The GOAT play. It was very, very.
I'll give that to you. But that game, Antonio Brown had just showed up. How many plays do you think they ran?
It don't matter.
It does matter. It does matter. Tom Brady.
Every year you play these guys.
Okay, well, let me explain to you something about Tom Brady. Tom Brady is a system guy. When he was over in the Patriots, he was with Bill Belichick. No nonsense coaching. Everybody was like a machine over there. Those players, I could honestly say they were like Madden players. If you throw them the ball, you better catch the ball, or you will be sitting on the bench. Period. So he left from a system where everybody was no nonsense, show up with your briefcase, to where people are having fun. They're a team, but they're not coached like from a system that he came to. If you paid attention to these games, he was yelling at players. He was upset. He didn't understand why he threw a pass to a player that was wide open, and the player stopped running. That's what Tom Brady's dealing with. This is a team that next season will be dangerous, just like Kansas City. But this season, it's going to be a big flop because nobody's in sync. Because of COVID, they didn't get a chance to run plays together. The first 5 games of the season were practice games, and he just got a weapon in. Everything on this.
He got a weapon, but you say he got a weapon. I mean, I love it. What I'm saying? I mean, a receiver, you just got a weapon. I mean, it's a playbook.
Okay.
He knows what he's got to do. That don't mean nothing. When it comes down to it, what I'm saying, when it comes down to it, is that all eyes on them. There's a lot of pressure on these kids. He's been there before. He's one of the only few people that, is expected to win every football game. Every season, he's supposed to lead his team to the playoffs. So when the second half of the season comes up, which is, the playoffs, I expect him to keep doing what he's doing. As long as they do their jobs like they're supposed to do in New England, just do your job. You do your job, play the game, catch the ball. If you don't catch it, you might not be down in the next series. You might not even play the next game. So if they do their job in the second half of the season, which is playoffs, they'll be fine. I feel like next year that team might get broken apart. They can't keep that exact team next year.
Hey.
They win this year, and Tom Brady wins. If they win, and he retires, next season is just pushing it.
Okay. I feel you on that. So Patriots and Texans, who are you taking?
Upset.
You're taking the Texans?
I feel like they're due for one game that they can all take home before the holidays. They're like, you know what, we're not losers. I think they can take that game home.
And you know what? I want to be on the same page as you so bad because the Texans are a team that, wow, they went from Super Bowl contenders to I don't know what's going on this season.
They got a quarterback. You know that boy can play.
Yeah, I know he can play.
You know he can play.
But clearly, after they could not move the ball against the Browns last week and only managed to score 7 points out of 4 quarters of football, I'm going to have to say that they are tanking to get themselves another piece to the puzzle. And I was with you when I looked at this game first. I was like, hey, they can pull it out. Nah, I don't think they want to pull it out. I think they will get there in the first half. That boy's going to be slinging that ball and it's going to look good. But Cam Newton and Belichick is going to manage this game where his team stays on the field 85% of the time, where he's not going to let Watson have the ball that in his hand too many times to even move it down the field. They're going to move that ball slow and meticulously, and the Texans will win by 10. I mean, the Patriots will win by 10 points.
I mean, it's gonna be a good game regardless. Though that boys are gonna play. Like it's gonna be three. It's gonna be three solid quarters. Like we're talking, whatever boys are gonna play. They're gonna play.
I hear you.
It's gonna be
this is the thing. Watch this game. I'm gonna watch this game. Because I'm gonna be going back and forth because Carolina's playing at that 10 a.m. In the morning. But the Patriots, if they run over the Texans, then you're gonna agree with me about the Texans just laying down the season.
Yeah, I mean, if they lose this one, but I feel like they could.
I know it's no question to ask you, the Steelers at Jacksonville, who's gonna win?
Yeah, Steelers they got this one, except if something ridiculous happens to one or two key players. But other than that, they should be fine.
10-0. You already picked the Colts, and I picked the Packers. And Falcons at the Saints. I picked this game, but I want to know what your opinion is. Who are you taking?
For which one was that again?
Falcon at the New Orleans Saints. They're playing in New Orleans.
They're playing in New Orleans. Oh yeah, New Orleans wins this one. I mean, it's a new guy. I mean, we're talking the way they're going to have to run this. Yeah, of course you'll get Jameson, but you're going to get at the same time a little bit of Hill. There's no way to actually game plan to stop what they. You don't know what you're going to get from that quarterback group. So the Saints for sure is going to win. There's no way you scout this game. I mean, I've been from the practice field.
It's going to be Winston all the way, and Hill
They're
will.
They're going to throw that boy in. Don't throw that boy in. That boy,
Hill's going to show up for a few trick plays, but I feel like Winston is going to run the game.
I know, but I feel like Hill they might throw some passes in there. They might throw them in there. If I had a call, I would say at least give that boy a full series. Like over, just because you just can't keep using him like that the entire season. I mean, I feel like they have a decision to make. If Jameson goes down, Hill is the only quarterback that they can depend on, so they got to use him right now.
Right. And they're both good options to go to, but with that arm, in this game, I say that boy he might go over 400-yard mark. This is going to be
he might throw 4 or 5 picks, and they're going to be scratching their head like, why we keep passing?
4 or 5 picks. Even if he throws a pick, he's going to look good in this game. Watch with that arm, man. And don't forget Thompson is back. So that boy's going to be wide open. He's going to be able to feed that boy all game long. If you have him in fantasy, put him in the game.
Oh, sure.
Chiefs at the Raiders.
Oh, yeah. This is the one. Chiefs is going to shut them boys up. I'm sick and tired of it. The Chiefs just let that first game, they let that one pass. Chiefs are not losing 2 games to them. This is going to be a complete Chiefs domination. That's always coming out to this.
Look, this is a bitter rivalry. The Raiders and the Chiefs. But I say this. I'll say this. I don't, like I said before, and you probably didn't tune in. I don't care who wins this game. The Chiefs still win the Super Bowl. And with as strong as the Raiders have been playing, I think the Raiders can win twice. I think the Raiders can go to the Chiefs. They know how to play them. They play them twice every season. They beat them already. I think the Raiders will go in there and win this game. Will I put money on it? Heck no, I ain't putting no money on it.
Did the Chiefs beat themselves, or the Raiders really beat the Chiefs? Because I saw that game. The Raiders didn't look. The Raiders were trumping us. They were sitting right here like surprised when they were actually winning. That was a big surprise.
Don't get me wrong. The Raiders by no means look good, but they did look good, and they're the Raiders, so they play nasty. So they're going to do fake field goals. They're going to do fake punts. You know, they're going to try to surprise the Chiefs and try to stay ahead in this game. And I think the Raiders can beat the Chiefs in this game. Like I said, I'm not putting any money on that. This game will not be on my betting card, but it's going to be a good game. That's a game that I'm going to watch, definitely.
Yeah. Oh, of course. I mean, this is you don't get to see at this time in the season a couple of years ago. You don't. This is a game that you cross out. You know.
Exactly.
Because you know it's a game you win. So I think that I do say the Raiders have gotten better since the last time they played, but the Chiefs have also gotten better since the last time they played.
Right.
And they are, period.
Well, like I said, when the Raiders win, don't go outside because there's going to be a lot of drunk people out there having fun, and you're going to see the beer bottles rolling. Dolphins at the Broncos.
Okay, one of my good friends is the biggest Dolphins fan, and this man will shut up, and I love what they're doing. I mean, I'm upset about how they beat us when we were broken.
Mm-hmm.
But I got to go with the Dolphins. They can make it 5 in a row. That little kid, that little Hawaiian dude is balling. That's good for football. I'm so happy. But I'm telling you, one good hit, man, that's what's gonna break. That's all I got to say. I just got to keep. They got to keep rolling.
Stop wishing bad stuff on that man. It's Tua time. Tua time.
It still hurts. There's no way you come back from that injury, dude.
The Broncos do not have Von Miller, first of all. And the Dolphins will win this game by more than 10 points. I'll give them 13 points in this game. How about that?
We've seen some horrible games. It's going to be like 10-7. 10-7 Dolphins. It's going to be 10-7.
10-7?
Dolphins will win.
So you think it's going to be a defensive game?
Absolutely.
Okay. And you say 10-7, and I say 24-10.
Ooh.
How about that? 24-10.
I like that. I'm right. 24-10.
Okay, and let's go to a draft pick type of game and let you pick. Bengals at the W at Washington.
All right. Washington's done. The entire division is done. There is
Alex Smith.
The Redskins have nothing to play for. I feel like they need to play for a new quarterback because Alex Smith, I love him. Got mad respect for that boy. But
you're being mad disrespectful. First of all,
he's a legend. I love Alex Smith, but I'm like, I don't know. They need to worry about the future, and the future is not in winning games.
Mad disrespectful.
Win as much games as you can right now, and get you something nice from college.
Well, you said Washington is done. The Bengals have the same amount of wins as Washington. This game, neither one of them need to win this game. To be totally honest with you,
have their quarterback. The
huh?
Bengals already have the quarterback of the future. They already have the quarterback.
Yeah, the Bengals are looking like a promising team as they rebuild.
Yeah,
they're looking like a promising team. But I'm taking the Bengals also. You're taking the Bengals. We're gonna move on because in about an hour the football game about to come on. You know I got to get ready. You got to go get the munchies and sit down, get on the couch and walk my puppy. Make sure I don't be bothered while this game is on. Jets at the Chargers.
Yeah, I gotta go with the Chargers.
Yes, I'm going with the Chargers also, and the Chargers will run the Jets over. The Jets. Oh man, they had a heck of a running back and got rid of him. The Jets.
That's crazy though.
The Jets gave Carolina their number one wide receiver. So what are the Jets really? What message are they sending out? They did all this. What messages they send? I don't get what the Jets. What's on their plan? Are they trying to? It's a mystery to me.
But it's a mystery like to everybody. But I mean, regardless, Jets fans is still gonna be Jets. They still gonna be there supporting this tragedy of a team. But you know, I got nothing but love for that franchise.
Okay. Monday night should be one of the most exciting games of the week. Rams at the Buccaneers. Yeah. Los Angeles Rams playing Tom Brady and company. What do you call?
Tom Brady does not lose 2 primetime games in a row.
Uh-oh.
He's not losing. Tom Brady, but they win this.
Hey, you're on the same page as me with the Tom Brady not losing 2 in a row. But this game is going to be a good game. If you're a betting person, take the over in this game because this game is going to be over 60 points. This game is going to be.
You want to say that. You want to say that, but you also want to look at the Rams. What Rams do we get? We get it. It all depends on how that defense is going to play. That defense is so solid, but they suspect sometimes. Sometimes the baddest man on the line, he gets scared. Like how the baddest defensive player in the league. Sometimes you don't see him in games.
Are you trying to say that he's falling off?
Sometimes he just, when
it's 2 bad men on that line out there though. It's 2 of them. One of them blew off one of his fingers. Hey,
he's still gonna play. Just tape him up. He's gonna be all right.
Oh, they're gonna be good. They're gonna be good. I look forward to this game. And Antonio Brown, you will see him, and he will look like the old Antonio Brown in this game. He will get over 200 yards and 2 touchdowns. Antonio Brown, and it's gonna.
You can't pick it that much. How in the world do you see him that much when you got other studs on that team?
Antonio Brown is going to be wide open. Evan, don't get me wrong. Gronk is going to get a couple touchdowns. Brady will get 5 touchdowns in this game, at least 5 touchdowns. You hear it, Brady, 5 touchdowns.
So you're talking about this game is going to be like that Chiefs and that the Chiefs and the Rams game from 3 years ago. We're talking that type of game.
Wow, 3 years ago. I'm trying to remember that game.
Remember the one in LA where it was the Chiefs and what's his name? When they went for they had 45 points on each side.
If you're a betting man, take the Buccaneers, take the over. This game in the first half is going to look like the Rams are going to try to stay with them because the Buccaneers, they're a slow warming team. They got to warm up first. First half, second quarter, Antonio Brown will get that touchdown. Antonio Brown, he's also doing kick returns. If you noticed last week, he's going to be warm already. I do too. I do too.
I like how they use it. I like how they use it, but yeah, 200. That's a hell of a comeback.
Hey, he came back last week. Last week he was all right, but this week he's gonna be out there clowning. Antonio Brown. People are gonna hate on him because he's gonna look good. And, you know, a lot of people didn't want to see him come back. A lot of people want to see him fail. They want to see him show out. They want to see him act crazy. I like football, man. Just get in the field and play football, and let's leave all the little other stuff to the side. The Rams.
He's good for football.
Oh yeah, he's very good for football. The Rams. I don't know what the Rams. The Rams will. I say the Rams will get 27 points in this game. 27 points, and those points will be. They're going to get 3 scores in garbage time because the Buccaneers is going to be showing out. Watch.
Yeah, like that?
Yes.
Like that?
Yes.
This game's over by mid fourth quarter. This game's over. Not even a chance.
No. The Rams are going to still be moving that ball. It's going to look like they're going to be in the game that first half. In the second half, Brady, Evans, Grunk, and Antonio Brown and company. Oh my goodness!
I hope so, though. I mean, this is what this team is made for. This is a Madden team. Remember when you were younger and you create a team? This is exactly what's supposed to happen with this team. So I need to see this.
Brady should be sitting on the bench in the fourth quarter. Put it like that.
I'm gonna cancel all my plans for Monday, and I'm gonna watch the entire game. Please, I need this thing to be fun.
Oh yes, sir. And I'm gonna be sitting there watching it, eating my popcorn, be like, "I told him so. I told him so.
All right.
I told him how this game was gonna go."
I'm gonna blow your phone. I'm gonna blow your phone up if AB only come out with like maybe 75. You know.
Oh,
70-something yards.
Antonio Brown 2 touchdowns. Evans 2 touchdowns, and we got to get that running back. That running back is going to run one in.
That boy's bad.
Oh, yes, he is. Yes, he is. He doesn't even look like he should be that bad, and he's just stinky over there, just out of this world. Hey, but Omar, thank you for calling in, man. I got to get out of here and get ready for this game.
All right, brother. Well, stay up, man. Stay safe out there, man.
Oh, you too, sir. You too, sir. And like I said before, thank you for calling in, man. And
all right,
I'm looking forward to that phone call to so you can tell me that, damn, man, you're a genius. You knew exactly what was going to happen.
Well, all right, then we gonna balance things from the Thanksgiving games too. Don't ever trip. I got you in this game too.
Most definitely. All right, you have a good one, man. All right, people. Thank you for tuning in. Like, subscribe, and share. And go to our YouTube page because you can also watch us on YouTube and subscribe. I need to get my subscriber count up. Thank you for tuning in. And let me throw the website up for you. That's our website. You can always go to our website and look at our blogs, and check the website out. It's still under construction, but it is still up and running. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next week, Thursday. And hopefully PB will be back in studio. Peace.
Flame on, flame on, flame on, flame on, flame on. It's about that time of day, let all the warriors come out and play. You tuned in to PB Smiley and Wayne Holloway. And me, my name's Santos, the Human Torch. And it's the hottest show around, it's called Blow the Whistle Sports. And today's the day, we talking sports and we came to play. Got no filter, we say what they all afraid to say. As last time we checked, football was a man's sport. So we don't let nothing fly like you ain't got a passport. We lot of fans, we attached to y'all. We talk about everything in the catalog, from football to basketball. We never had a loss. My team's so official, got stripes like the rap. That's why they call us Blow the Whistle. Big Packett on go like a loaded pistol. If you got a problem with us, let us know the issue. We giving y'all the realest talk on live. Tap in with us, btwsport.com.